Hey boys and girls, Miss Mays here. I hope that you enjoyed the morning meeting. Well, if you remember from Monday, we talked about main idea versus topic. So today we're going to use what we learned from Monday to help us find the main idea. That's going to be our focus today. So let's jump right into it. Okay, going to do my computer magic again. Let's see, where do I want to go? Haha, this is where I want to go. Let's get into our Wednesday slides. Okie dokie. Okay, so it is Wednesday, and our objective is that as readers, we're going to pause along the way to identify the main ideas and think, what did this section teach me? The text that we're going to use is a text called Unhappy Feet. It's about penguins. And the strategy that we're going to use is boxes and bullets. If you remember before school let out, we did this in some small group activities. So today we're going to do it whole group. So boxes and bullets, day one. Boxes. Number one, you want to pause and think after a section. What did this section teach me? So that means that when I'm reading a section, I'm stopping. I'm not just reading the whole thing through and then trying to figure out the main idea. I'm stopping chunk by chunk. And when I say, let me back up a little bit. When I mean chunk, I mean I'm taking a section of a text, reading a little bit, stopping and asking myself, what did this section teach me? Then I'm gonna write in the box, I'm gonna write it in the box as the main idea, excuse me. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, this is a pretty big text, but that's why we want to apply the chunking strategy of reading a little bit at a time and then figuring out what did the section teach me. I'm going to come out of this for just a second. I'm going to flip over to this box right here. Miss Mays is on the Google Drive. So I'll share this box with you all as well. You'll have this in your, I'm saying a lot, sorry guys. You'll have this in Google Classroom so that you have access to it and you can use it to help you with this strategy. This is what a boxes and bullets looks like. All right, we've got the main idea at the top, and then these are our bullets. As you guys can hopefully see my cursor pointing to the bullets, okay? And that's where we're gonna take the information that we're getting from the chunks. We're gonna type it in or write it in if you choose to redraw this, and it's gonna help us get what we need to understand the main idea, okay? So let's get back to our passage. Sorry guys, I'm very popular, my phone is going off. Alrighty, so let's get into our passage. Unhappy Feet by Brooke Ross. Life is good for penguins in Antarctica at the end of the movie Happy Feet. Is this the case in real life? Overfishing and melting ice spell trouble for penguins. 12 of the world's 19 penguin species face major threats according to the wildlife experts. They are in danger of becoming extinct or dying out completely. This list includes emperor penguins. Excuse me, guys, sorry. This list includes emperor penguins. I'm getting very tongue-tied today. Real-life penguins have little to celebrate. Alrighty, guys, so I'm going to stop here and just think about what I've read. So far, I've read that real-life penguins are in trouble. It's not like the movie Happy Feet, if you've ever seen that movie. Real-life penguins are dying. So I'm gonna stop our slide for a minute, and I'm gonna click over to our boxes and bullets, and I'm just gonna type that, okay? Penguins are dying, okay? Hit the enter button. So that's one detail that I can take from the chunk that I just read, okay? Flip back over. Let's keep reading. Many of the world's penguin species are in trouble. Penguin expert Cassie Siegel told WR News. Her wildlife group is asking that the U.S. government protect the 12 threatened species of penguins. Overfishing is partly the blame for the problem. Penguins eat small fish and tiny shrimp like animals called krill. Fishing boats catch large amounts of krill. That leaves less food for penguins to eat. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop there and I'm thinking out loud. What's causing problems for penguins based on what I just read in this chunk? Well, I would say the first thing that I read was overfishing is partly to blame for the problem. The author then goes on to explain why that's happening. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to go back to boxes and bullets, and I'm going to type that in, that overfishing is part of the problem. So I'm just going to type in overfishing is harming the penguins. All right, let's go back to the passage. Sorry, guys. Alrighty. Another reason for the decline in the number of penguins is global warming. Global warming is the slow increase in average temperature around the world. It's causing sea ice to melt. Penguins need the floating sea ice as a place to rest while they search for krill. Alrighty, guys, so I'm stopping here, thinking about the chunk that I just read. What's another problem for penguins that we're seeing in this article? Well, this passage talks about, or excuse me, not the passage, but this chunk rather, talks about how global warming is a problem for the penguins. Alrighty, so again, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna add that to my boxes and bullets. Let's make this text a little bigger. There we go. All right. All right, guys, last chunk. Scientists say people contribute to global warming when they drive cars or use electricity that burns fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas. The burning fossil fuels gives off gases that add to the overheating of Earth. We can and must reduce gas emissions to keep penguins safe in the future, says Siegel. All right, boys and girls, so I'm gonna stop there and I'm gonna think about it. What's going on in this chunk? What did I just learn? Well, I'm also learning that people are contributing to global warming by burning so many different types of fossil fuels. And that's affecting the penguins as well. So again, I'm gonna stop. And I wanna add that to my chunk. Or excuse, I'm gonna take what I learned from that chunk and add it to my boxes and bullets. All right, so burning. Like I spelled fossil wrong. There we go. Okay, guys, so now I'm going to take all these ideas and I'm going to ask myself, what is the author trying to tell me? I know that the topic of this passage is penguins. That's what the author's been talking about the entire time. And I'm going to look at the details that I've gathered to think about what is the author trying to tell me about penguins. Well, the first detail tells me that penguins are dying. Another detail tells me that overfishing is harming penguins. Another detail tells me that global warming is causing a problem for penguins. And then it goes on to say that the burning of fossil fuels is also a problem for penguins. So I believe that the author is trying to tell me that penguins are in danger, right? Because they're dying, overfishing is a problem for them, global warming is a problem for them. So I believe the main idea of this passage is penguins are in danger find out. All right, guys, so it's that simple in finding the main idea. Ask yourself, what's the topic? Then as you read, chunk those texts. Start asking yourself, what did I learn in this chunk? What did I learn in this chunk? Put it into boxes and bullets. That will help you. Then once you've done that, look at your details and think about, based on my details, what is the author trying to get me to understand about this topic? All right, guys, that's all that I have for today. You have some assignments. You're going to work on day 16 in your packet today. I'm going to also upload this example of boxes and bullets, and I'm also going to, I'll do it right in front of you all. I'm going to create a boxes and bullets for you. You can use this boxes and bullets to help you get the main idea for any passages that you're reading. So let's insert a table. Oops, didn't mean to do that, boys and girls. What I meant to do was merge the cells. All right, so I'm going to put main idea at the top. If you don't want to create one or use the one that's on my screen, you are more than welcome to draw it. I do that sometimes when I'm reading. So you can draw boxes and bullets. If you're creating one on the computer, I'm just going to go up to the little bullet button here, hit it. Oops. Actually, guys, I got to come up. Sorry. Let's back up just a little bit. I'm going to hit my bullets first. There we go. Oh, made it disappear. Okay. So now I can type in, and when I hit the enter button, it will take me to the next bullet. So I'm going to erase that stuff there. All right, guys. So that's how you create a boxes and bullets for yourself. I'll have that example there for you. Let's call this boxes and bullets. All righty. So you have that for you. If you need me, call me. I'm here. I'm here to help you. If you just want to chat, you can call me as well. We will have a Kahoot game this afternoon. So if you're free to join, I would love to see you. I will hopefully see you at that Kahoot game. That's all I have for you today. Bye. Boys and girls, I hope you have a wonderful day. You can submit your work to me by email, text message, or you can put it on Google Classroom. All your work for this week is due Friday. Have a great day.